Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of It's About Time. This is our final episode of the 2017 season. I thought I would do a Christmas holiday episode for everybody for a watch box opening review of a watch. And basically we want to do this just for one final episode. Jared is not here today. As you saw in the 50th episode, that was our final episode together for 2017. And this will be my final episode for you going solo until we see you in the new year with lots to come. We'll talk more about that in a few minutes. But before we get there, let's go into what tonight's episode is going to be about. I walked into Macy's last week with Jared, and I was very, very surprised and happy to see that they brought back one of my favorite brands, which is, believe it or not, Rado. Rado is known for one thing and one thing only: making kick-ass ceramic watches. If you've never had one, ceramic is a style unlike any other. Ceramic is known for its scratch-resistant properties, so basically it's always going to look like new. The great thing about Rado is they have a huge line of watches. As you can see, you can actually pick up this book there at Macy's, and if you flip through the book, you'll see all the lines of watches that they currently have. And Macy's has quite a few, I'd say about a dozen or so, probably about 4 different lines. Rado is known for a couple different lines, including their Diastar. They're also known for a lot of different ceramic lines. Their Jubilee is a very popular line as well. And a couple new lines that just come out, including the one I want to talk to you tonight, which is called the Centrex. Okay, so again, if you flip through the book, you can see a lot of different lines through Rado. Pick this up at Macy's, it's free. Great thing to get. But the Centrex is what I want to talk about tonight, because this is one of their newest lines that they came out with a couple years ago. The one I'm going to show you tonight is the second Centrex that I have owned. They come in a lot of different styles, so let's get right to it, and I'll show you the benefits of the Centrex in general. Okay, as usual with the watch box opening, Rado does it a little bit differently. They do have the presentation box. Inside the presentation box, they have your booklet down here, which keeps everything in check, which is a nice feature to have. Once you open the presentation box, you get to the watch itself as usual, and that's what we will be talking about tonight. So, the watch is the Rado Centrix. This is the Rado Centrix Skeleton Edition. Okay, this is one of the most popular pieces in the collection and one of the most sought after. The skeleton piece comes in a variety of different colors and combinations. If you could see here, okay, you have the gold tone. Again, this is plated, this is not real gold. Alright, so it's gold plated, stainless steel, followed with the center ceramic links. This is the material I'm telling you about that does not scratch. It will always look like new. That's what Rado was known for. They came out with this basically in the 1980s, and that's the one thing that made them popular and put them on the map, was their whole thing about ceramic watches. And the bad thing about ceramic is you can shatter it. It's very similar to the different type of crystals. If you have a sapphire crystal, you can shatter it, you can't scratch it. If you have a plastic crystal, you can scratch it, you can't shatter it. So this is the type that you can shatter, you can't scratch. But you really have to knock the crap out of it to even approach shattering it. So, but this is the Centrex edition, which is the skeleton. And if you can see what it's known for, it's known as an open heart skeleton. So you can see the inside workings of the watch. You can see the balance wheel, you can see all the gears that make everything turn, and that's why they call it an open heart model. Not only is it open heart from the front, it's also open heart from the back as well. So again, These come in a variety of colors. This is the black and the gold. It also comes in silver and black, and it also comes in silver and gold. It also comes in black and rose gold. So they have a variety of different options for you. Prices on these in the last couple of years have come down a bit. I remember when it first came out, it retailed for about, I think it was $2,100 was the list price from Rado. I bought this shortly after its release. I bought it at $1,750. Since then, they've come down probably to around, you can get them around $1,300 to $1,500 on eBay, brand new, and other places like Joma Shop or Luxury of Watches, places like that as well. The good part about buying them from Joma Shop, you get their 5-year warranty, as well as Luxury of Watches. eBay, you'll probably get them a little cheaper, but you won't get the warranty. But anyway, they will still be brand new. The best thing about the Rado Centrix is the fact that they are very, very comfortable. I always liked wearing them because ceramic is a very light material, and it's very smooth on the wrist. If you have arm hair or any type of a bigger wrist, you won't really feel a Rado because it's nice and light. And it looks great on the wrist. I get a lot of compliments with this piece in general. Again, this is upside down on purpose so you can see it from an angle. And I get a lot of compliments overall with this piece just because it's so unique and different. And that's what Rado's known for being, is so unique and different. So the other bonus to, especially this Rado, the Centrex edition with the Skeleton automatic, is the fact that it has an 83-hour power reserve. Now that is almost unheard of. Okay, usually it's the other way around. Usually it's at 38, not 83. Most watches that are automatic are anywhere between 38 and 42 hours for power reserve. So you're looking at basically a little less than 2 days of power reserve if you're not wearing them on your wrist. This one goes well over 3. The only thing that would go longer for an automatic would have to be a wind-up version of it, like Oris or JLC, that would go 8 to 10 days. But then again, that's a wind-up watch. This is an automatic, which means the movement of your wrist winds the watch. You never need a battery. So that is the best thing about the Rado Centrix edition, especially the Skeleton automatics, which are 83-hour power reserves. People are going to ask me how water resistant is it? Well, it's listed as only 3 ATM. However, that's a misnomer for this product line, something to keep in mind, because I've had it in the shower, I've had it underwater, I've had it in pools. This acts more like a 5 ATM. This is one of those 3 ATMs that to me is really mislisted. See, a couple unique things about Rado, they do a lot with a lot of other companies do, is the fact that if you look at the case back right over here, you need a special tool to open it up. The good part about it is it's to prevent fraud and to prevent fakes, and it gives you better water resistance. The bad part about it is if you want to regulate it, you're really screwed. You're going to have to go to a professional watchmaker, somebody who has that special tool to get it open, and it's not easy to find. Rado really wants to say, we're the only ones that can service the watch, so you got to send it back to us. So that's the bad part about these pieces, just to let you know. The other negative about the watch is the fact that it doesn't have a date. The Skeletons have no room for a date because you're seeing the whole inside of the watch, so you notice there's really no place to put that date because most of it is cut out already. So you don't have a date with the Skeleton automatics. Just know that going in. Some people care about a date, some people don't. I particularly do. That's why I can't wear this type of watch as an everyday piece. I wear this as more of as an event or holiday piece. So it's nice to have. It's a great dress piece, especially this version with the automatics. There's really nothing else like it on the market. The other great thing is, look how thin it is from the side angle. Most open heart automatics are a lot thicker. They're usually about this high. This one, not the case. This is a very thin, thin-sized Skeleton automatic open heart edition. So basically, that sums up the Rado Centrix Skeleton Edition on what you would need to know. The only other thing I could tell you is there any problems removing the links? I've already removed links on this watch. I can tell you, not really. You don't need to take it to, there's, unlike brands like JLC or Breitling or Bulgari, where you have to take it to watch specialists to actually get the link out. This is not that case. These are just simple screws that, these are simple pins that come on out, and they do have the arrows. You can see it over here, like most of your common watches would, to just pound them out. What you would need to get it out is something very simple. I prefer this piece. I'll show you real quickly, where you just put the watch in, okay, and basically you would put the watch in one of these specialized things, and you would actually take a hammer and make sure the pin basically dislodges the link so you can get it out. So that's why I wanted to bring that up, just to let you know that the links are pretty easy to remove, so you shouldn't have any problem with that either. Overall, I give this watch, I'd say about an 8.75. The three negatives, like I just basically said, were the fact that it's listed as 3 ATM, but it really acts as a 5, so that's not that much of a negative. It's hard to open from the back. You need a special case tool. And also the fact that it doesn't have any lume. Okay, so if you like lume, which I do, this is strictly a dress piece. This is not great for diving. It's not great for that type of activity. So it's got no lume. It's not going to glow in the dark, so please do not expect that. That's not this kind of watch. This is strictly a dress piece that you're looking at right here. So overall, guys, that is my final watch review of the 2017 season. Again, please like us, tweet us, do whatever. Contact us through these episodes. You can leave a comment. Ask me any questions you like as well about these. I know I had a lot of comments about the Oris Staghorn that I was able to help people with. And I'd love to do it for this brand as well. I know it very well. It is one of my favorite brands that I own, just because of the uniqueness. And if nothing else, the best way to really get into this brand is, and I never really say this, just go to Macy's and pick up one of the Rado booklets for free. I mean, it's a great book. You know, it looks like it's 70, 80 pages thick, and it has their entire line. I mean, just have fun with that. You'll learn quite a lot with the Centrex line, along with the other lines that it has in there, the Ceramicas and the Jubilees and the Diastars and everything else that they have to offer. It's really a cool brand and a cool piece to bring around, especially around the holidays. And once again, I wish you a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year, and I will see you next time on another episode of the 2018 edition of It's About Time.